Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to command respect and consideration, while others often find themselves overlooked or taken for granted? It's like they have this unspoken agreement with the world around them that says, "This is how I expect to be treated." Now, here's the thing: this isn't about luck, charisma, or even being assertive all the time. It's about something much deeper. It's about the way we teach people how to treat us. Let me share a story with you. A friend of mine, let's call her Sarah, is one of the kindest, most giving people you'll ever meet. She's always the first to help out, to stay late at work to assist a colleague, or to lend an ear when someone needs to vent. But over time, she noticed something disturbing. The more she gave, the less appreciation she received. Instead of gratitude, she often encountered expectations. Her kindness became a given, something people assumed would always be there, and they stopped valuing it. Now, this left Sarah feeling drained and resentful. She couldn't understand why people didn't treat her with the same level of consideration she offered them. It took her a while to realize that the problem wasn't entirely with others, it was with the boundaries she had set, or rather the boundaries she hadn't set. You see, we all set the standard for how others interact with us, whether we realize it or not. Every time we allow someone to cross a line without addressing it, we're essentially telling them that it's okay. Each time we give more of ourselves than we're comfortable with, without any reciprocity, we're teaching them that our needs don't matter as much. The problem, though, runs deeper than just feeling unappreciated. When we fail to teach people how to treat us, we risk losing our sense of self-worth. We start to internalize the lack of respect and consideration we receive, which can lead to a negative self-image and even resentment, not just towards others, but towards ourselves for allowing it to happen. Now, let's look at this from a different angle. Think about a time when you respected someone deeply. Maybe it was a boss, a mentor, or a friend. What was it about them that made you treat them with such regard? It wasn't just about their achievements or status. Often it's because they communicated, whether directly or indirectly, their expectations of how they wanted to be treated. They probably had a clear sense of their own value, and they didn't hesitate to enforce their boundaries when necessary. This is the key. The way we present ourselves to the world, the boundaries we set, the behavior we tolerate, and the way we communicate our needs, all of this sends a powerful message to others. It tells them how to treat us. So how can we start teaching people to treat us with the respect and consideration we deserve? Here are a few practical steps. Understand your own value. The first step is internal. Before you can teach others how to treat you, you need to recognize your own worth. This means taking the time to reflect on what you bring to the table, your skills, your kindness, your unique perspective, and truly believing that you deserve respect and appreciation for it. Set clear boundaries. Once you understand your value, it's crucial to set boundaries that protect your time, energy, and emotions. This doesn't mean being rigid or inflexible, but it does mean being clear about what is and isn't acceptable to you. For instance, if you're someone who often gets asked to stay late at work, but it's starting to take a toll on your personal life, it's time to have a conversation with your boss or colleagues about your availability. Communicate your expectations. Setting boundaries is one thing, but communicating them is another. This might be uncomfortable at first, especially if you're not used to asserting yourself. But remember, people aren't mind readers. You need to be clear and direct about what you need and expect from others. This could be as simple as saying, "I'm happy to help with this project, but I'll need to leave by 6 p.m. today," or "I value our friendship, but I need you to respect my time when I'm busy." Be consistent. Teaching people how to treat you is not a one-time lesson, it's an ongoing process. You need to consistently enforce your boundaries and communicate your expectations. This doesn't mean being confrontational or harsh, but it does mean standing firm in your values. Over time, people will learn that you're serious about how you want to be treated, and they'll adjust their behavior accordingly. Model the behavior you want to see. Finally, remember that respect and consideration are two-way streets. If you want others to treat you well, make sure you're treating them with the same level of respect. Be the kind of person who values others' time, listens to their needs, and respects their boundaries. By doing this, you're not only teaching others how to treat you, but you're also setting a positive example that encourages them to do the same. So what does this all boil down to? It's simple yet powerful. You teach people how to treat you by the way you treat yourself. When you respect yourself enough to set boundaries, communicate your needs, and stand by your values, others will follow suit. And in doing so, you'll not only improve the quality of your relationships, but you'll also enhance your own sense of self-worth and well-being. Now is the time to take action. Think about where in your life you've been accepting less than you deserve. Start setting those boundaries today. Speak up for yourself. And remember, teaching people how to treat you isn't just about demanding respect from others, it's about giving yourself the respect you deserve first. Let today be the day you start living with the confidence and dignity you were meant to have.